Ira ishafika jana na akibonga siwezi kujam. Tunko fly ka Peter Pan. Does she love me? I don't understand. 433 Kasinja man. Nyaju na head on a Joe any fun. Are you dumb? What you mean? How you thought you would pressure the team? Well, okay, head na kimbisha my dreams. I'm chasing the dough, yeah, I'm chasing the cream. But now it's just you and me. Nimina wewe is you and me. Stuck right there now, shank your box. Cause man don't talk like Mr. Bean. Are you dumb? What you mean? How you thought you would pressure the team? Well, okay, head na kimbisha my dreams. I'm chasing the dough, yeah, I'm chasing the cream. But now it's just you and me. Nimina wewe is you and me. Stuck right there now, shank your box. Cause man don't talk like Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Little Rose, Bombay, Nita Dunda. Killing money, baby, I never been a runda. Aki roll J, he rotates, he me shuka. Pardon my French, you my pal, I'm a shooter. Hey, mommy, fika, now my boyfriends were Juja. Told you come alone, baby, why would you do that? While I see me wax, Nico form, now my Buddha. My ex, I me catch, Nico on, now my shooter.
No long talk, tuko hunters, manyags, na mavela. Ready for the problem, CCC, my storyteller. Always on the move, like we out here selling tenders. Bunda on my mind, tuko to my swipe, ati to my left, right, ati haga on site, ati Nairobi boys bookie. Maneno mingi, I might only need the cookie. Kuchi, yani, cheki, mimi si mlami, si atulambangi, bana, sisi huwa kazi, nigga, I'm just rhyming, might be clarifying, might just go ahead and say I'm lying.
Little Rose, Bombay, Nita Dunda. Killing money, baby, I never been a runda. Aki roll J, he rotates, he me shuka. Pardon my French, you my pal, I'm a shooter. Hey, mommy, fika, now my boyfriends were Juja. Told you come alone, baby, why would you do that? While I see me wax, Nico form, now my Buddha. My ex, I me catch, Nico on, now my shooter.
Light another J, we've been bumping speaker knockers. Go and ask your girl if she likes me in my boxers. Blowing up my phone, cause I played a kama soccer. All up in my Twitter feed, Tabias I'm a stalker. We out here, you talker. Chief gang, I'm a rockstar. My plug MJ's doctor. Fuck run wife your daughter, if I want to, I'm leaving. Hit it up till she queefing. These bitch niggas still beefing. Winning, they griefing. We still smoking reefer. Minas kiza rhythm and I do the gully creeper. Let them small boys know I'm not a beefer. I don't know your plug, but I get it for the cheaper. Fuck it, no more features, we
Little Rose, Bombay, Nita Dunda. Killing money, baby, I never been a runda. Aki roll J, he rotates, he me shuka. Pardon my French, you my pal, I'm a shooter. Hey, mommy, fika, now my boyfriends were Juja. Told you come alone, baby, why would you do that? While I see me wax, Nico form, now my Buddha. My ex, I me catch, Nico on, now my shooter.
Sometimes ni cold, lazima ukwe Joe hard and bold. My friends, my bitches who fold. Kuna story ya ziko told. Ilikuwa this close could lose hope. Bloki ilienda coast. Kuna highs na kuna lows. Ni cold. Hizi streets sometimes ni cold. Lazima ukwe Joe hard and bold. My friends, my bitches who fold. Kuna story ya ziko told. Ilikuwa this close could lose hope. Bloki ilienda coast. Kuna highs na kuna lows. Ni cold. Hama pengota na ni mention. Sante jibuaje hiyo question. Msheshi kwa kweli na tension. Umeshika na mahab manze uko station. Hizi size maboy go mental. Hatujui manze kwa nini. Wao wamejishika ndimi. You think manze ama child. Misiongei na masulai. Davaji sit ko show my brother ride. Ilikuwa noma jo wallahi. Mom used to fly to Dubai. Call the mall we live tonight. Sina manzi, sina wife. Bro aligura, aliflya yuko area jo my guy. Sometimes ni cold. Lazima ukwe jo hard and bold. My friends, my bitches who fold. Kuna story ya ziko told. Ilikuwa this close could lose hope. Bloki ilienda coast. Kuna highs na kuna lows. Ni cold. Hizi streets sometimes ni cold. Lazima ukwe Joe hard and bold. My friends, my bitches who fold. Kuna story ya ziko told. Ilikuwa this close could lose hope. Bloki ilienda coast. Kuna highs na kuna Adil marawai Adil. Sabita Zukefin, what's wrong with you, Yasin? Yes, she's pink, she sniffs on white. Do you think your kid she'll mind? Nah, she won't wallahi. Some of these things, yes, decide. Painting flani, Joanna, come and do for daddy the dance. I showed my nigga how to flip it. Now he's running up them digits. I'm so proud you're not my missus. When it starts, no kwa a seedling. Una grow, no kwa a big thing. Unule kijana in discipline. And gonna sumbwa just system. I'm gonna make mula with singing. Itafika time I stop this singing. I'll go kwa fields, I'll not touch chills. I'll pay my bills, so where's he feel? Grandi, I'm gonna pray for we. I was raised up with a G. I'm just a G. Is the shit sometimes in cold. Smoke your hard and bold. My friends, my bitches will fold. Kuna story as equal told. Got this close coolers hope. Locally under cost. Kuna highs na kuna loss. Nicole. Mad clan.
You already know that's Nicole. Mad Clan by Big Yasa in the cut here. And you already know we're back in the cut. This is the base with Uncle R on Icon Radio. We always do this each and every Wednesdays from 10 to 12. And here in the studio we have a lovely guest here. She's all about shining and stuff. You guys can't see her, but I'm seeing her. She's lovely and stuff. She's all smiling. But anyway, let me introduce her. People usually talk about her and say like, gee, she's from SA and stuff, but all the way from Kenya, yeah? Kamba, Nzilani in the building. She's an autism ambassador. And my guys, give her something, give her some credits and stuff. And baby girl, talk to us. Don't be smiling like that. You're even making me melting here. Talk to us, Nzilani, yeah?
Hello, I'm Nzilani. I'm from South Africa. Okay, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Machakos.
I'm actually from introducing you. Yeah, Kenyan raised, yeah?
I'm
Akamba,
Kenyan.
and then you're skipping all the way to SA.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's okay.
People take me there. Not me, not my fault. People take me
It's
there.
all about their mouths.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing very fine. How are you?
Today's a lovely day, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Shiny day, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I can see it's
crown.
shining as
Like
your
my
crown,
crown,
yeah? Let's talk about how you feel. Miss Autism Ambassador 2023, yeah? Take us through the journey, like.
I actually came across on my journey towards being the the autism ambassador. Started in around like March. That's when I came across this poster on Instagram, posted by a page called Beauty Pageant Kenya, and I was interested. I was like curious, and given the fact that autism aligns with my career, I'm a psychology major, so like I really wanted to participate in this pageant. I'm a model, and I feel like this is something that I'll really be good at, considering that I'm a psychology major, and
You're also doing modeling.
yeah, I'm also like doing modeling, and being there and spreading the awareness about autism is something that's I really wanted to do. Like I was excited about this.
So you said I also mentioned that you're doing psychology.
Yeah.
You're studying like psychology.
Yeah,
In which year?
in my second year.
In your second year.
Yeah.
That's a lovely one, yeah. But how is it difficult for you like to try to do like psychology and stuff? Like, is it tough like doing the psychology as a career?
No, doing psychology as a career is not hard for me, considering like it's something that I chose after like so many years. I was like, this is what I want to do.
You're those type of ladies who, when I grow up, I want to be a psychologist. Am I like?
Not really. Actually, I wanted to be a fashion designer. Like since I was a little, I don't know. Like since I don't know, when I discovered that people have careers, I never wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Not even like a pilot.
Yeah. So like I wanted to be a fashion designer after high school, but my career was cut short because I was told fashion and design is for people who fail the exams, and I wasn't like allowed to do that. So I went
Yeah, I
ahead
get
to
you because like turn out to a fashion design. It's the same, but let it slide.
Yeah, so I went ahead to do statistics at UN. And it wasn't like really my thing, so I dropped out after my first year in campus.
Shout out to those who dropped out because
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
drop
love
out.
whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Shout out, shout out. Mm-hmm.
Then I got in during like that period of like dropping out, not knowing what to do. I fell in depression, and that's like when I discovered there is psychology,
there's
and I really wanted to
psychology.
help people who go through the challenges that I went through. So I decided I want to do psychology.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Did you go through the therapy and then it helped you? That's when you decided to be like, okay, let me go through this.
Not really. I couldn't afford the therapy.
So you get, so
I
now you
did-
want to charge people what you couldn't afford.
Oh, very affordable. Oh, of course. we
half
need-
half the cut. That's what you'd be charging people.
Oh yeah.
Because doing a therapy, it's not like easy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
It's
expensive,
not really easy.
And
yeah.
it's usually one of the weirdest way of treating somebody, because you just go there, sit and talk.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun actually because I also go for therapy. And it's like sitting there with someone talking, crying. It's really interesting.
My days, my guy. I wouldn't even be thinking about being like a therapist, but like I'm a psychologist,
Mhm.
because like my guy, that's like on a different scale.
Oh, you'll enjoy it. Trust me.
Anyway, that aside, yeah, let's talk about like you being the autism ambassador, yeah,
Yeah.
and you trying to um fit in that society and fit in that environment, based on you trying to like help and give people knowledge, and based on how like there are many disorders here in Kenya apart from like the autism.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us like how many, like, when did this happen, when were you crowned, and when did you start your steps? Is it like something that you've been doing before, or is something that you've done when you acquired that throne?
Oh, I was crowned in April on 15, and it's not something that I had done before, like honestly.
But you've been modeling.
Yeah, I've been modeling before, but okay, I've never like had a crown. And-
Yeah, yo, even your mom's never bought you that small crown when you were young, and that's a
I
princess
bought
crown.
myself a crown last year, like a small, a tiny crown.
Yeah, you ladies
'Cause I'm
always
a
like
queen.
treating yourself.
Yeah. But like this crown, it felt different compared to the other crowns that I was chasing before. Because like I feel like this is a crown with a purpose. It's not just a crown that I take home and place it maybe like in my closet. It's something that I get to help the community with.
And you've earned it.
Yeah.
My days. You've said you can't put it on a shelf or something, but like, that's you've earned it through the society and stuff.
Yeah.
As a psychology,
Mhm.
what do you encounter based on, let's say, majority of our young Kenyans? Like you, based on the talks, even if you haven't jumped into the work itself,
Yeah.
like based on the communication and talks through your classes and stuff,
Mhm.
like what do you think like best helps, like what usually ruins most of our youths psychologically?
In Africa, when it comes to mental health
Definitely in
topic,
Africa.
yeah, it's like a quite challenging topic because there's a lot of stigma around it,
Mhm.
and people like a lot of people are hiding it. But
Mhm.
like recently, you can say like people are trying to be open about their issues and they're speaking, which is a really really good sign.
Mhm.
But there's still that stigma. Especially like with the older generations, which like say the Gen Z sensitive, that's why like
Sensitive,
they're
yeah.
everywhere. But it's not like being sensitive. We speak about what makes us uncomfortable, which is like a really good thing. But there's still a lot of stigma around like the mental health, which is the reason why most people are suffering in silence.
Talk about mental health.
Yeah.
You've said it very well, yeah. When it comes to such situations about mental, you'll find is it like a challenge based on the female, or is it like challenge based on the male perspective? Because in both sides, in any talks, there's always like kuna place yenye kuna kitu imelemewa sana compared to the other side. Because
Yeah.
like you ladies can go like sit in a house, grab a bottle of wine, and you guys can pour out your sorrows and talk to each other. But us men, they call us Peter, the Rock.
Yeah.
Barely talk.
For ladies, like it's quite easier because we talk to each other and not like just like to each other. We also like also talk to our male friends when we don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I myself I talk to people that I feel comfortable with, but when I speak to men, there is like the society is pushing them to be these strong human beings. So
The
not
head of
supposed
the
to
family.
we're not supposed
You're
to
not supposed to
express their
cringe and
emotions.
stuff,
They're
yeah.
supposed to suppress their feelings. It's like even like the men themselves, they stigmatize each other when it comes like to speaking out and expressing their emotions. So for men, I feel like it's like quite challenging for the male gender because it's according to the society, it's not like their thing to speak out and um, show the world how they're feeling. So they just like keep whatever they're going through to themselves.
Yeah, because that's usually one of the toughest things that as
Yeah.
boy child, because like they've been like all talks have been like the girl child, the girl child, the girl child.
Yeah.
But like I feel like we should turn around that like
Oh yes,
staring,
the boy child is forgotten.
because the boy child has always been forgotten. Because utapata, let's say you've said going through for therapy is usually quite expensive, yeah. And you see like us men we suffer a lot, us boys we suffer a lot. We can't afford, we can't go tell our folks, yeah, you know, I'm going through some mental issues and stuff. But like your sister can go and tell, be like, you know what, yeah, I've already booked you like an appointment and stuff. But
Yeah.
us men, like it's usually tough. And then the other challenge comes when we'll find let's say you're a guy, yeah, you wanna open up to someone else, and then issues comes up when like, hey, I've opened up to, let's say, Flozzy, I've opened
Yeah.
up to Nzilani, I've opened up to my other brethren, and then funny thing comes, unasikia tu banta yako from somewhere. We're like, yo, bro, man, like, how do you handle or tackle that as the person, as the victim, when you're like, you've opened up to somebody and then you like, let's get to story yako best friend, and then you'll be like, because that's also keeps on.
Oh yeah. Because there's like that trust. You trusted someone with your let's say a secret.
Secrets for one person. It becomes to, it's not a secret anymore.
One has to be dead.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah. It's really actually that's one of the things that affect most people, and I feel like when I open up to someone, they're going to tell other people. I myself, I don't know whether the people that I've talked to have gone out there and told other people about what I told them. But as a victim, it's really hard because first of all, like in most cases, this is a friend that you really trusted,
Yeah, cause
and gaining it's like really hard to gain their trust. And
then once you break that trust,
yeah, like the trust is broken, you can't trust them again. But you know, like this in this life, I don't think like there is anyone that you can trust. It's just like just share and talk that it's going to be safe. But the best option is like maybe to see a therapist, like a professional, and not like really expensive because at Madare they normally charge 500 per session.
my guy can't go to Madare. What do you mean?
It's
Like-
like quite affordable.
It's quite affordable.
Yeah.
Let's say you stayed in let's say Syokimau. Yeah, months from Syokimau, go all the way from Syokimau to Madare.
Oh, there are other like platforms, like online ones. There is money counseling, and there is Befrienders Kenya, where you can call to talk to a counselor for free. You don't like but if you prefer like in person,
In person.
yeah, there's some people who prefer in person. Because for me, I don't think I can talk to someone online. I want to cry
Yeah,
when you
man.
can see me.
What do you mean you want
I
to
want
cry
to
when you
cry
can see
alone.
me? Hey, it's all about like seeing you, seeing
I
what
want
you're
to
going
cry
through.
alone. I want to cry with someone in the room.
Oh my
Yeah.
days. That's better compared to like over the phone, because
Yeah.
the telephone is usually like you just there hanging on your phone. You just you can't even get like the feeling, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
physical
true.
feeling. Like
True.
I don't know how to put it, but as a psychology, You understand what I'm
But
saying?
also, like some people prefer the online one because you don't know me. I'm just like
That's what they
we don't know
stigmatized
each
guys.
other. Yeah, we don't know each
You don't,
other.
no
You
face,
can
no
see me.
case.
Yeah, you can see me. So
Hey, the people out here who are insecure and stuff.
it's
You
the
trying to be helped,
stigma.
but you don't want to be
It's
helped.
the stigma, honestly.
Let's take a pause. We'll be back shortly because this is iCode Radio and you're on the base with Uncle R. Yeah, we've been talking about here the autism and the talks of more other disorders. Let's take a break and we'll be back with more talks about disorders apart from the autism. You already know that Shinsky has been in the industry for days, but still he has to pull up his socks. Anyway, it's your boy Uncle R in the cut, in the biz on Icon Radio here. And today we've had like a different conversation based on how like we deal and also help and give back to the society and community. And Nzilani here has been our Miss Autism Ambassador Kenya 2023, and we've talked about like the psychological talks and how people can be helped out when they have issues and stuff. But now let's talk about like the autism perspective, because like autism is usually like a development disability caused by differences in the brain, of which like not many people understand like the basics about the autism. But the question is how do you help the people with autism disorder, you as a Miss Brand Ambassador, Miss Autism Ambassador in Kenya 2023?
Okay, for my title, it's more, my role is more about like spreading the awareness, because there is limited information out there about the autism and other neurodevelopmental disorders. So I try as much as possible to spread the awareness, raise out like the issue, so that people who are out there and maybe like they have their children who are suffering from the same can get like help, can seek help early, and they can also like know how to deal with their children. Yeah.
Okay, why did you choose to help people with autism apart from like with the also other disorders? But like why?
Mr. and Miss Autism, this the organization itself, it's called Radiators Foundation. It deals with people with autism, but it's not limited to other neurodevelopmental disorders. But it first started as an autism organization, and like spread to other neurodevelopmental neurodevelopmental disorders.
Chema.
I know. It's a
Did you
lot.
eat banana in the morning? Did you eat banana when you come in the morning?
No, imagine no.
Almost slipped. But anyway, talk to me.
Yeah. So, for example, it's Ready Aiders. They normally have free therapy for people like with other disorders, let's say like cerebral palsy. Oh, that's a hard name. So, I won't say it again. I won't say it again. Yeah. But like they offer free therapy, because you like they have they have a challenge with their muscle coordination and their movement, so they try as possible to the physical therapy to help them as they grow. They don't, as much as they have like the disorder, but it's better as they grow up with the therapy.
Let's talk about autism, where you say like to me, to my understanding is usually like I'll put it this way, in layman's language. Autism is usually that disease where you just see like most of the people kids, maybe they have like I don't know, is it like a muscle issue or like drooling issue, as in maybe you can elaborate to us like those people who really don't know autism, because there's like let's say a couple of autism disorders, because maybe there's like for people who drool, maybe for the people who have muscle issues, because it's usually a really serious disorder, of which like if you want to help, you don't know how to help as an individual. Maybe you can tell us like the real autism about it.
First of all, autism is not a disease; it's a disorder. Yeah, and it's actually like called autism spectrum disorder. Like it's like people on the spectrum. They normally have like different symptoms. So you'll find like there's some people who have like the speech challenge, or maybe like the
stammering.
Stammering. Some people don't talk, like they have like delayed speech. There's some people who like have the drooling. Some have like the muscle coordination is
it's not like
yeah,
efficient the way like us
yeah,
can move around.
yeah. And also like with their attention span, they don't. Sometimes they don't really focus. Sometimes they're aggressive. So there's so many symptoms, and it varies from one person to another. And also like you find like people on the spectrum also like have other challenges, have other disorders. You'll find someone who has autism, and they also maybe have like cerebral palsy, and others have like learning disabilities like dyslexia. Hey, hizi majina zinakwanga ngumu. Zinakwanga ngumu.
Inaitwa Kuchema Show
Hey.
today.
And unasema psychology ni rahisi. Trust me.
But it's all about like it sounds easy, but still it's complicated based on the pronunciation and stuff.
Yeah. So you find like people on the spectrum are not like the same. There are people like maybe who have like the mild symptoms. They show like the mild symptoms, and to the normal people, they look like okay. They just like, look like a normal person.
Normal person.
Yeah, but they have like their challenges with their maybe like with their learning, they have with their attention and all that. And you'll find people on the extreme end who have like all these other challenges with their muscle coordination, with the speech, with the attention. So like it's on the spectrum. There's so many symptoms.
There's a lot of symptoms there, bro.
Yeah.
Cause is there a way of, is it like a biological inheritance, is it like autism itself? How can somebody get, like, let's say if let's say you don't have autism in the long run, in the years, can you get autism?
No.
So definitely this is like a
it's like
biological,
something
either you're born with
yeah.
or it's inheritance.
Oh, it's a sometimes it's genetic. Yeah. And also like sometimes it's more like some minor complication while giving birth that's lead and also like it's more like the brain, like these chromosome things, the biology things.
Yeah,
those
chromosomes.
Those
I remember those ones.
yeah. So like it's something that someone is born with, and it's normally maybe like within like the 36 months of like development. That's when that's when like someone can be diagnosed with it. But you can't get autism when you are grown up.
So man's healthy can never go back to the
you can't go back.
chromosomes issues and stuff, because my DNA is already formed.
Exactly.
Man, Nzilani have a pretty smile, yeah? When you were modeling up there, yeah, what were you thinking about before you got the Miss Autism Ambassador?
It was quite challenging. Let me tell you, like it was a very competitive run.
I feel like you won that game by your smile.
Actually, it was. There was
you just
so many
smiled at
things.
3 judges there, and they were like, "My guy, Nzilani." Nzilani is not even a Kenyan. We're giving it to Nzilani.
Yeah, because she's South African. For one to be crowned, actually, I'm the first autism ambassador.
This is the first ever.
No, it's not the first event. I've had like events before since 2017, but the title was always like Mr. and Miss Autism. The Mr. and Miss Autism was given to the neurotypicals. The neurotypicals are just like the normal people. We're not like on the spectrum. Then there was like for the atypicals, people on the spectrum and people with other like neurodevelopmental disorders were given like light of autism. It's like just like being a champion to other neurodivergents and giving them hope. And so like this year was the first time ever they changed like the table turn. Yeah, so the Miss and Miss Autism was given to the atypicals, and we like for the first time ever we like the autism ambassador.
My guy,
So
Nzilani on a payroll ambassador.
You know, like I went home the other day and people were like, I saw on your Facebook that you're an ambassador, able to pay the Facebook.
My God, I'm telling you, that one itself is rich.
Which money? I'm ambassador.
That name
I'm
itself there, yeah, Nzilani, that's
I'm a broke
rich.
ambassador, not a rich one.
I'm not even a broke ambassador. Yeah, spreading the gospel and doing creating awareness. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
loveliest
yeah,
thing.
the richest thing.
And
So back on stage, they were looking like at so many things. There was aspects of voting. There was the voting which counted 30% of our marks. There was a quiz about like autism and the neurodevelopmental disorders, which was also like 30% for the neurotypical. So like on stage they were looking like for 40%. That is like your confidence, smile, your walk, and your creativity.
I told you.
And the creativity.
There she goes. Smile.
Oh yeah, so like I knew like I already had the smile,
back
and not
the
to
smile.
brag, but I consider myself a very creative person. So my creativity is always like the best.
Check every list.
Yeah, my confidence. People say I'm confident, but inside naskianga a lot of butterflies. So like
So you killed them with that smile.
yeah, so like you just like focus on your strengths. Don't ignore like the weakness, but make sure like your strengths is on top.
It's going top
Yeah,
notch.
yeah.
Apart from creating awareness to the society and to the broad reach of how people don't know about this disorder, like, are there any other projects that you're doing right now? Currently, incoming projects that are
Currently not, but when I had a conversation with the CEO of Baby Aiders, he told me like they had a plan to open up like mini clinics, because so far they're like 3 clinics. One, I think one in Kajiado, Kawangware, and the main one in Madare. So like he'd said, they like a plan to open up like other clinics in like mostly like the remote areas, because you see like they're focused in Nairobi at the moment. So I went like my main project to be like opening up another branch, a Red Aiders branch in Machakos.
Come on, shout out to Kamba people there, yeah.
Yeah. Because apparently, like I have like 2 neighbors who are
Going through.
they're going through like the disorder. One has like autism. She's just like a small kid. I think she's like 8 years, and the other one has like cerebral palsy. And
that's a tough one, yeah.
Yeah. Like those are the 2 that I know from like my village. Yeah, and I'm quite sure like there's so many people out there.
They were suffering.
Yeah, and given the fact that I come from Ukambani, trust me, it's not like easy, because we believe in witchcraft. Everything bad that happens is associated with witchcraft. Yeah, so like I want to spread the awareness out there and make people like see it, stop seeing it as nilirogwa, and start seeing it as something that is biological and something that they can get help with. Yeah, so like my main project will be like opening a clinic over there.
I should holler at me, Nzilani, man. We go cut that ribbon together there with you.
Oh yes, amen.
We help the kids out there who are going through a lot based on this disorder, because it's not easy.
Also, not even for the kids, not like
even the big time people,
the parents, especially like the parents. You have like to take care of this child. They have like so many challenges. They need like special care that most people can't afford. For example, these kids, they can't fit in the normal curriculum
routines.
Yeah. So they need like extra care. For example, when I was going through like the challenges, something like dyslexia, it's learning. Yeah, it's a learning disability. And growing up, like
learning.
Growing up, I'd say those kids were like really struggling in school, and they kept like repeating the same class. You'd find someone repeating the same class for, like,
and then you
years.
don't know, man.
Yeah, and
wanachapwa like sometimes it's not like even their fault, they don't know.
We unashindwa tu hii question ni ile moja una failing kila wakati.
Your 1+1 for them it's something
11.
that is really really hard. Like 11, I'm at 22 by the way. So like it's quite a challenge, and you see like these people need special care. They need like to be taken to special schools, which they're expensive and they're not accessible everywhere, because I can't even, I've never seen one in my village. So for the parents, it's really hard, and also like the stigma surrounding these disorders. You'd go in town and people like are staring at you, like what's wrong with these people?
Home.
So it's a lot for the parents.
My guys, you already heard, it's usually like a tough thing to tackle on as a parent and also as an individual, and also a family member who is chilling, or like who has grown up with like somebody who is dealing with the autism disorder. That's been like a mad challenge on people who are going through that challenge, because like if you see like the complications these guys are going through, it's not normal compared to like other people who are going through issues, like disease, like mental challenges, mental illness, because this one is like a brain disorder. But anyway, let's take a really quick break, and as we come back, we'll wind up by how Nzilani, of which she's our Miss Autism Ambassador Kenya, can tell us how people with autism and can visit, where they can visit and get counseling, mentorship by like psychologists, people with therapy, people who have the ability to talk and treat people with disorder. We're back in the cut with Miss Nzilani, and this is Icon Radio, and definitely tuned in on the base, your number one plug of entertainment. That's definitely Icon Radio. And Nzilani, oh, do you understand that? That's Zulu. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
But anyway, Nzilani, let's wind up this conversation
Yeah.
on where can people with autism visit for mentorship or for help.
Currently in Nairobi, if like in Nairobi, and you have like a child with who has like autism or the other neurodevelopmental disorders, you can visit Madare at Moi Base. Um, there's a clinic there. It offers like free therapy, both like speech therapy and physical therapy. And there's another branch in Kawangware that offers like free therapy, both the physical and speech therapy. Or you can also like if you're not like around, you can seek help from the health institutions around. They can like recommend someone and advise you further.
That's a lovely one. That's a lovely one.
Yeah.
And we can seek advice or talks from you as the Miss Autism Ambassador.
Oh, for to
Because definitely you're doing
someone.
psychology and stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing psychology, but
Too bad
I'm
you're
not.
in 2.1.
Oh God, I'm in 2.3 by the way. I'm in 2.3. I'm going to my third year. I can offer like advice, but I'm not like quite specialized in that particular area. For example, like occupational therapist for the neurodivergent. I can say like I'm really equipped to be of much help to someone who is going through the same thing. There's a lot, and it's advisable to seek help from like a professional. Mimi naweza kumislead kiasi tu.
But you can give a good advice. Kiasi too.
Kiasi, but for their parents, for their parents, maybe like I think I can be of help like to the caregivers and the parents to walk with through the journey with them. This one's like at this point I think I can be of help to them.
That's a lovely one. And big shout out to Ready Aiders for giving us Miss Autism Ambassador Kenya and giving us the opportunity so that we can have a conversation with somebody with the skills and also the knowledge about the autism and also the knowledge about the psychology, because that's a whole package being given onto our arms, because like we can talk on this perspective and then you can also give answers on this perspective. You can check it out also on this perspective. And maybe you can tell us, as we wind up, you can tell us where you can get you on the socials, on IG, maybe as an individual or maybe as a Miss Autism Ambassador for Kenya.
Oh yeah. Before I give out my handles, I want to tell the people one thing. Autism is more than what we see in movies like is it Good Doctor? It's more like
man, I love that.
Yeah,
Actually,
I also like it. I also like it. It's fun. But it's more than that. It's more than being the smartest kid and knowing everything. Because as I said earlier, there's people on the spectrum have like different difficulties, and not every kid is very artistic. They know like how to draw like a very nice, perfect portrait. Not every kid can dissect someone's. The surgeons do say dissect, right? Yeah. So
their language.
Yeah, it's more than that, and you can look out for other movies. Maybe like there's a movie called I Am Sam. It's a very emotional movie, and you can watch it to get the other perspective of what people on the spectrum go through, apart from like being the perfect doctor like Sean Murphy. Yeah.
That guy is
A
chill
genius,
guy, a genius, but don't cross his line.
Oh yeah.
Don't cross his line.
Yeah, because these people, they like their space, like they live in their own world. So
OCD at the
they
highest level.
They feel like when you come to their world, you are disturbing them, and they like their world is perfect, and there is now like you other people. Yeah. So my social media, you can find me on Instagram as fashionable therapist.
Come on.
Oh yeah,
What's your name, like,
I had
fashionable
to. I had
therapist?
to. Yeah, I'm
'Cause
very
your dream was all
fashionable.
about being
Yeah, a fashion design. I still have
Design.
I still have the dream. Actually, I'm going to be a fashion designer and a
The
therapist.
dream
So,
ain't as flint, it's still
yeah.
flammable.
So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And on other social media, LinkedIn, Twitter. I don't know whether you use that Twitter.
Mhm.
And on Facebook, it's Nzilani Muthio. Nzilani Muthio from South Africa.
Nzilani
Yeah,
from South Africa.
yeah, from South.
With a lovely smile, with a lovely crown.
Thank you.
It's been a lovely, lovely talk and having a conversation with you.
Thank
And
you.
keep on spreading awareness and keep on assisting and helping those people with the disorder. It's not all about the autism disorder, but like I'm sure there are like
Yeah,
a lot of disorders
a
in
lot
Kenya.
of disorders.
I love your work and thank you so much, Ready Aiders, for giving us a lovely lady and who's full of blessings and so much to talk about. And definitely a killer smile, my guy, yeah. Because
So forget the blush.
actually you're already blushing and melting and stuff. It's been a wrap and it's been a lovely time. And let's meet on our next segment, of which we'll have Kanzu, of which is our mad upcoming artist, not even an upcoming artist, but a Kenyan artist that's doing like Kenyan music and Kenyan content to international platforms. We'll see you back in a few. You already know we're back in the cut on the base on Icon Radio, and I'm your host for the show, Uncle R. Definitely. Never ask me about Uncle R because, hey, your auntie's favorite, your niece's favorite, everyone's favorite on your playlist, bro. You get me? Because here in the building, we have one and only my guy,
My guy.
my guy,
My guy. Semaji, bro.
Kariwa, who in the building, my guy.
You're going to
Kanzu, my guy.
You're going to make them think Keriwa who is actually here.
Nah, man. Now, what do you mean? Like, they already know Kariwa who is for Kanzu.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's talk about how you feel, bro. Like,
Man. First of
two
all, thanks for
songs
having
back-
me, man.
yeah.
I'm happy to be here, bro.
always, bro.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
It's been like a decade. It's not even like a decade. Half a decade.
Hey, bro.
5 days, 5 years.
By the way, it was that long ago since we partnered.
Yeah, bro.
20? Ilikuwa 20?
2019.
2019. That's
My God.
a long time ago, bro. Kwaje?
Niko poor, bro, but
But
you
your
came
life-
differently, my guy. Man's buffed. Man's looking like a gym instructor. Whoa!
Bro, you know me.
What do you eat?
What do I eat?
Yeah, chuma ni smocha was.
Me kula smoochers, easy.
But yeah, bro.
I just take care of myself, man. That's all. Yeah, I take care of myself.
From Mololo to Kanzu.
Mm.
What made you switch?
I'm still Mololo. Mololo is my government name.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
on the chief gang used to be Mololo.
Yeah.
But right now to Kanzu.
I wanted something that was
Simple.
simple.
Safi, simple Safi.
Keep it
Just like
simple
Kanzu.
and a name that's neutral. It doesn't, I feel like the name Chief Gang has a gang in it. There's certain companies that just won't give you money.
Man,
They just
decided to
won't.
go corporate.
I didn't decide to. It's just the nature of life. Lazima utafute do. Lazima utafute do, bro. So I was like, let me find a name that's neutral, that anybody on this planet, whether you live in Czechoslovakia or whether you live in
Yeah.
India, you can say that name. It's an easy name. Yeah, so me, I'm thinking into the future, yani.
Mine's investing on the corporate and more life
Exactly.
based on racking in money
Exactly.
in the music business.
Mm,
My guy.
man.
4 years, 3 years down the line,
Yeah.
there's Kariwa who
Mm,
to settle down. Like, bro, let's talk about like those hit songs, yeah?
yeah.
Cause, bro, I feel even like jumping, bro.
Why?
Because first, settle down. I saw it like in short clips.
Mm,
It wasn't even completely structured.
yeah.
Mother, I'm seeing your snaps, mother's your status, mother's your whatever, and then the whole combination. Because that was a trip to Kisumu and stuff.
Yeah, I went to Kisumu for settle down. Yeah.
Was it like your idea, or was it like on a random tour road trip?
A bit of both. Because when I made that song, I made it at like 2 in the morning with my producer. We made like 5 songs that day. So when I said settle down, find a nice wife in Kisumu, I wasn't really thinking about what I was saying.
Random thing.
Just random. Then when I met up with my friends to organize the music video, we were just like, bro, see, we actually go to Kisumu. What's stopping us, man? What is
Big
stopping
Nyash there,
Man, beautiful women, lakeside,
lakeside
fish.
there, fish.
Bro, yeah. So we ended up going to Kisumu for it. Beautiful trip, man. Very beautiful
That was
trip.
a rap.
Bro, I drove all the way. It was me and 3 of my friends.
Taro.
Yeah, me, Taro, shout out to Taro,
Yeah.
Canary, and my homie Andre.
Mm-hmm.
We drove there, drove down, spent like 4 days there.
Just
Kula
random
fish,
short.
shooting,
fish.
interacting with people, meeting people, going to clubs, just enjoying the Kisumu life, man. It was a good time, but sikupata baby, unfortunately.
Bado hujai settle down.
Bado sija settle down.
Just settle down.
Siku moja lakini, but si leo.
My guy, bro, cause like I have no words on that. Let's jump from settle down Skumoja and then now Keriwahu.
Mm.
Are you looking for Keriwahu or like because that's the lady to settle down with? Like
Easy. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I feel like that song, so many people have taken it in so many different ways.
perspective.
Yeah, there's so many perspectives for it. But I think that's also what makes a good song. I think a
Don't
good song.
give people like the moral, like
Yeah,
the main point for them to like let them have their own perspectives.
exactly. You decide what the song is about for yourself, man. Me, my job as an artist is just to not think about what I say too much. Me, I just say what I say. And then I let the people talk, That's what people do. People will talk.
Shifting from Chief Gang
Mm.
to Kanzu.
Mm.
Are you still guys doing projects together?
We're not working together at the moment, but hopefully we will again in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Mm.
Because my guy, that was like a heavy gang.
It was.
Other than you guys being two,
Yeah.
That was like a Kijiji Atari, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you guys doing tracks with the Mandem,
Mm.
and you guy like also you moving aside as a single guy.
Mm.
That's been like the biggest like step like we've ever seen like in the music industry. Like let's say a group like going aside and then everyone doing projects for himself, like, and everyone also is doing like their
Their own
projects
thing.
together. Yeah, the good thing. Because bro, there's like there's it on this side, there's it on this side.
That's true, man, and I think that's the beauty of it. Everyone is their own individual. Everyone is their own artist. So even when you come together, you can't all think the same way. Everyone brings their own things to the table. I think that's what made Chief Gang special. But the thing is, I still have that in my own way with my team right now. I still have a very good team around me. Everyone has their own strengths. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. And people do what they're supposed to do. You know, so for me, it's not just about the music side, because music is more than just a song.
A song,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a whole package. It's about how you look, how you sound, how you act, how you present yourself to people, how you interact with people. Like, it's more than just music. So that's what I've been more focused on ever since Chief Gang ended, man. Just me as a whole. You know?
As an artist, here in Kenya, there are a lot of challenges based on how you can hack it in the music industry and how you can also hack it on the radio platforms. And we've seen like your projects, bro, are like targeting those two talks that I've talked about, like the music industry and the radio platforms, because most of the artists here in Kenya just do songs just for only like people to just listen to. It's not all about making money and stuff. It's not all about like joining the corporate side of the writer side of the music business. What makes you like slide differently compared to other people? Because like you'll see other people, they'll be like, bro, gang banging, man's with us G skank and stuff. Bro, you've never even done that thing. Why don't you be like Kanzu, man? Settle down, Skumoja. Like, what makes you different? Like,
I think it's just me. It's how I was raised. And I think that what I just said a few minutes ago, the best advice I've ever gotten in music, don't overthink. Just don't overthink what you do. Just be yourself and put yourself out there. I think people will always gravitate to you, because there's always someone out there who can relate to what you have going on in your life, man. So I think that's also what going solo meant to me. When I left Chief Gang, it was also about me having the chance to express myself fully
as an individual.
As an individual, for me to be myself fully as a brand, to act like myself, you know, because I wasn't always trying to fit in with the crowd. I stopped trying to fit in with the crowd. Now it's just me. Who am I? What do I like? What do I want to sound like? You know, when people yeah, and I feel like I've reached there. I'm on my way there, and I'm finally at a point where I'm comfortable in myself. I'm confident in myself. Yeah, so I can't say that I'm better than anybody else or that I'm special. I'm certainly not, but I can say that I'm me, and me, I like me. So if I like me, then I'm sure some other people will like me.
Man's like himself.
Yeah, man.
Kumewaka remix, like Minor.
A banger.
Like,
a banger.
Bro, you have damages on your playlist, my guy. Like, mothers and mother. Like,
bangers.
People out here, I'm not gonna put it that way, but people out here have seen your potential as an individual. Let's talk about how you feel like if like you decide to go back to the industry together with Adongo. Would you even still go back to the Chief Gang, or you'll still go back as an individual?
I'd still be an individual. I don't think Chief Gang is coming back, if I'm being honest with you.
So you're saying Chief Gang is like Sauti Soul after the last performance done?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I know for the fans it hurts, but it's just the truth. Like, we don't go back to the past, man, you know. And I still have a lot of love for my brother. Like, me, I love that guy to death, man. I won't lie. Regardless of what happens, me, I love that dude. But even if we were to go back to working together, it will be as two separate people, two whole people, two people who are confident in themselves, working together on something special, you know? Yeah, that's what I like, man.
Yeah, I started with man's buffed, man's eating well, man's eating nutrients and stuff.
When I first came, nilikuwa nimekonda aje?
Bro, I think you've already settled down. Someone's cooking for you properly. Because, bro, let me not lie, yeah? Your body, yeah? It's like, they say people are representation of someone doing well with their physical appearance. Like, man's looks is neat and that. Buffs are really, like, correct. You get me? body-wise, check. Smocha was. What made you come up with smocha was? Cause bro, there's smocha this side, smocha this side, smocha this side. Like
That's what made me come up with it. I just looked around and I saw smochas everywhere, and I was like, no one is talking about this, and everyone is eating it.
cause I even saw like you bro, you like stew egg cha. What's it?
Hey, hakuna egg cha, hizo ni gani bro? Hey, hizo ni gani ati egg cha? Hizi
Some comments hapo hivyo egg cha like bro, eggs and stew.
labda smocha remix yenye unaweka.
Smocha remix there, yeah.
Unaweka mayai hapo ndani, smocha, kachumbari, barbecue sauce, bana.
Bana my guy.
That thing is beautiful,
Like,
bro.
You kuzunguka hizo laps zote. Where do you find best smocha?
The best smocha place. You know, it's a big debate in my community, man.
Cause bro, like even in my yard, bro, I'm sure there's like a mad guy who does
Acha
smocha.
hizo, walai.
No, I'm not lying to you,
Some
bro.
lie.
There's this guy, bro, yeah. It's called Andrew, man, yeah. I'm not lying to you. Just go to LA, Rubia, just go to Rubia and ask for Andrew. Anybody just ask for Andrew. He'll slap you the maddest smocha. I'm not lying to you. Yeah.
Sio chocha.
Nah, bro, ain't no chocha, bro. It's smocha.
Ni smocha, sio
Yeah,
chocha.
bro, ain't no chocha.
Then I'll give it a visit, man. I actually have a list of places I want to go. I'll go and try, and then I'll tell you. I'll give you that feedback whether it's actually good, man.
Because bro, smocha bro has given you like the vibrance, like you having feedback with your fan base, you doing a lot of things, you linking up with your fans. Like how is it like based on your reflection on the music industry?
I think it's like you said, it's a good way for me to interact with my fans because everyone who follows me, they know a smocha guy. Everyone knows a smocha guy.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows a smocha guy.
Manze, everyone knows a smocha guy. In fact, I think when I was pulling up here, there's a smocha guy outside here. Unamsema smocha.
Shall I do that thing today?
Manze, tunaweza fanya ile kitu bana.
Why not? We're doing this today. Smocha. Yeah, definitely, bro. There's a smocha guy out here.
Yeah.
We can do the wars.
Let's do it, man.
And see if the guy has the potential of being the smocha head guy.
Let's make it happen, man. But hey, honestly, 90% of the people who I try are not good. No, they're not good. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Because everyone thinks their smocha guy is the best. Everybody thinks their smocha guy is the best. Alafu naenda hapo unapatiwa chapo baridi, smoky baridi jo, kachumbari ya jana, bila pilipili hata, bro. It's shameful, man. So as you're telling me about Andrew, man, make sure he's up to standard.
Trust you, bro. I'm not capping.
You mean nimekula smocha mobi Nairobi?
Bro, there's
Hadi machani nimekula smocha.
Trust you, that guy is another guy who flips for days.
Kweli.
Yeah, he's like Doxy. If you've ever heard of Doxy in Langata, bro, that's the best spicy fries in bro, even in Nairobi. People from Doni, bro, everywhere usually go to LA just for spicy fries. Doxy.
Pesa ngapi hizo spicy?
100, bro.
Kweli?
Yeah.
I might go there.
Trust me.
It's sounding very decent.
It's a decent one, bro. With also like spicy piece, one piece of chicken, bro. It's like a bro. It's doing big time.
Big time. We
Yeah, bro. And you promoting the smocha guys out there. I think they should give you commission and stuff. Yeah.
Imagine I even reached out to Farmer's Trace one time for a sponsorship. Wakanilenga. Pull up your socks, Farmer's Trace.
You need somebody like Kanzu out here. Yeah, man.
Pull up your socks, bro. Tell them to hit me up.
And get you an endorsement.
Man, every single time I do smocha wars, I want to go there with a package for the smocha guy. So that I'm not just telling him, bro, no, smocha na nakufilm. I want to go there with like an apron for him, an extra pack of smokies for him. Like a care package from Farmer's Trace. You understand? I don't just want to go there for
just a vlog and stuff.
I'm trying to think bigger, but these Farmer's Trace people, it's like they just want Churchill. Nani sawa tu. Aina ngori. Me also like Churchill, man. It's okay, man.
My guy. Based on your music career, I've seen you with most singles. Like, do you think like singles is more of like your safe space?
I don't want to say safe space. I feel like singles do better than projects. That's just a guarantee. In today's market, singles will do better than projects. Think about people's attention spans, especially for an artist who you've never heard of before, a new artist. Would you take an hour out of your day to go and listen to an album from someone who you don't know, you've never heard of? Or would you take 2.5 minutes to go and listen to a single?
Definitely 2.5.
Yeah, and especially if that single has been promoted well. Even promoting a single costs less, it takes less effort, and you'll see more returns. Even when someone drops an album, like I saw Boutros dropped an album recently. But even throughout that whole album process, there was one song one song that he was pushing more than the entire album, and that was Angela.
Yeah,
And Angela has become what it is today.
for sure.
But Angela was part of an album, you know.
Angela was part of an album.
Yeah.
Shout out CCN.
Yep. Shout out, man. But I feel like that's just the state of the market today. So me, I just move with the times, man. Like, I still plan on dropping a project very soon. Within the next month or two, I'm dropping something. But even from that, there will be singles. There will be singles that I'll push. Yeah.
Like singles, you usually focus on doing videos, or you just based on like just because like most artists usually just release songs and they'll be like, yo, bro, I've done my best. Do you think videos sell more compared to like audios because like eye-catching items?
I'd say music videos matter, but not more than content. It's like what you were saying. Even you first so settle down from my stories, small snippets. That's what matters. TikTok is the biggest thing like right now. Nobody can deny that. That's why I started Muchawes. Yeah. Muchawes is on TikTok, man. That's where it got popular.
I usually see a stuff on, bro. I usually see a stuff on IG.
Yeah. Whatever I post on IG, I post it on TikTok. And trust me, TikTok saw it first. The stuff that does well on TikTok is what I now post on my IG, man.
Man's choosy.
Yeah, TikTok is a place to discover for discovery, man. The
Yeah,
algorithm
this
is
thing
perfect,
has,
man.
yeah. If this thing is doing well in TikTok, definitely it will do well
On IG.
on IG.
Yeah. So that's the mentality I approach it with. So for me, videos, yes, but not music videos necessarily. Videos like short form content, small snips here and there. Even right now, I should be taking short form content. I just post something on my TikTok. I'm out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Let's take a short break here, and
Indeed.
and after like a couple of songs like Settle Down and Kariwaho here, bro, of which those are like the maddest singles.
Thank you.
It's not even like the maddest. This guy has bangers on the playlist, bro.
Man.
So let's listen to this couple of songs, and then we'll be back. We dig in on more conversation on his journey and his success as a artist here in Kenya. We'll be back shortly because this is Icon Radio with your boy Uncle R. You already know that's Scary Wahoo by my guy here. Kanzu in the building, my guy. That song is Kumbe Weni Scary Wahoo.
Kwani.
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 Man,
My guy, bro. That's like a banger.
trust me. Trust me. That song, from the moment I made that song, by the way, I just knew this one. There's
How
something
many
about
times
this
have you
song.
performed based on that song?
How many times have I performed that song?
Yeah.
Hey, once. Only once. A single time my entire life. One time. You want to give me another performance? Give me.
Bro, I'm lining up something that's proper. Now, based on your budget cut. Yeah, trust
I
me.
won't charge you a lot, but I won't charge you a little.
Just settle down on that project, bro.
Tabidi, hatuwezi kosana, bro.
For sure, my guy.
Yeah.
Bro, trust you me, like, even like apart from like those 2 songs, these guys need to do something. These guys need to work on like our entertainment industry. Cause like, bro, imagine the only genre in Kenya that has been like recognized by the Grammy Awards Academy.
Genge.
It's only Genge, bro. And Genge, bro, when did you ever listen to Genge, yo?
Me?
Yeah.
I listen to Genge a lot.
Like, when do you listen to Genge?
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, not that much these days. Not
But
that
you
much.
used to.
Yeah, I used to.
That's
Heavy.
that was like the sound that we grew up with. Because like Genge is everything, bro. Because like kina Nene Jokali, kina. Even that's when like people knew the beef of Ogopa DJs and Caliph Records.
True. Adios to the Juakali na Nonini.
Man, you get me, my G.
Yeah.
So, where do you categorize yourself here in the music industry in Kenya?
I like to call myself a Genge fusion artist, man, because I sound like a Genge artist in terms of the way I rap, the way I talk on the song, but I fuse it with other stuff. I don't want to call myself Debe because that's already Chris Geiger, and me, I'm in my own lane. Me, I'm doing my own thing. Of course, I love Chris Geiger. He inspires me every day. Yeah. But I feel like I'm doing my own thing. You know, my sound is slightly different from his, man.
So yours is Genge fusion.
I'd call it Genge fusion, but if I find a better name, then I'll give it that name. But Genge fusion, it is for now, man. Yeah.
So you're in the right path.
Yeah, me, I'm in my own lane. Me, I'm doing my own thing. There's no one else
Never
who can,
switching lanes.
no one else can do what Kanzu is doing right now. That makes me very confident. No one else can do what I'm doing.
My guy is different. My guy
Trust
sound,
me.
my guy.
Even when it comes to production, man, like the stuff I produce, crazy. Like Kishash, crazy, man. There's some things I look back on what I've done and I'm like, yo, that's a milestone. The number 1 song in the country.
Kumewaka, bro.
Kumewaka. Crazy.
My guy, like,
I feel like sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, if I've made it this far, now what am I going to do in the next 5 years? Because me, I'm not going anywhere. I don't plan on stopping music tomorrow. So
that's everything to you.
Yeah, this is
music
my
is
life.
everything to you.
This is my life.
Like
So
your food, your travel, your vacations,
man,
your day-to-day dreams, music.
literally, man. Yeah, so I feel like I've already done so much. The sky's the limit, man. Even the sky is not the limit. Like there's no limit.
There's no limit.
There's no
bro.
limit.
Even like the galaxy is never even the limit because like,
Trust
you never know what's beyond the galaxy, bro.
Trust me. And mark my words, by the way, I'm going to do things that no one else has ever done in this Kenyan industry. I'm already doing them. I just don't shout on the rooftops about them. But in future, you'll be calling me here on a very different
Perspective.
yeah, very different type of time. Same way when I last came here with Chief Gang.
Now
I'm here by
today is
myself.
differently as Kanzu.
Different perspective of grown.
And then now, when I call you next time, that will be like on a different international
Whole
perspective.
other perspective, man. Whole other perspective, you know. Yeah, and I can see it so clearly based on the work that I'm doing, bro.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go, and that's up.
Let's talk about how you feel about the music industry. What do you want to change about it?
What do you want to change about the music industry? There's so much to change, and I don't know if it's all my job. You know, there's so much to change. For example, government. We can cry about that all day. How do artists make more from Safaricom Skiza tunes than they do from royalties from MCSK?
Yeah.
Like Skiza tunes pays you more, Safaricom pays you more. Why would I even register with MCSK? You know, like what's the point?
That's your point here.
We can start there. We can talk about marketing. People don't think about music as something that requires marketing, and it is. You know, we can talk about merchandising. We need better merchandising. You know, we can talk about investments. We need investors. We need people who look at music as an asset, because that's what it is. It's an asset that grows over time. Like these days the trend in the US is buying catalogs. I've seen Future is trying to sell his catalog. Michael Jackson's catalog was sold the other day. Like Justin Bieber's catalog was sold. People are just buying the rights to intellectual property. You know, so music has value in and of itself. Just you singing on a microphone, that has value. And with time, that value can grow. If you do the right things, that value can grow.
It's like a land.
Literally, it's like land. It's like land. You buy for a certain price, and then in 10 years, it costs more.
For sure.
Yeah, but land appreciates by itself based on the development around the land. Music, you're the one who has to put in that work for it to develop.
For sure.
You're the one who needs to make that song
It's a long-term
valuable.
project.
Exactly, it's a long-term project, man. Yeah, so I think there's a lot to change, but me, all I can do is my part. Me, all I can do is my job.
All you can do is just stand in front of the mic
Exactly.
and sing along.
Exactly. Me, I'm an entertainer. I was telling someone the other day at a different interview. Me, I look at myself as, like, I don't mind looking like a fool. You know, like, in the past, if you think of a king's court, a king has a court with all these wise men, but there's always one person who's called a jester. The king's jester. That's someone who makes jokes, looks like a fool. Everyone makes fun of him. But at the same time, everyone in that room knows that he's probably one of the wisest people there.
For sure.
They know that he's one of the wisest people in that room. That's how I see myself. Like, I don't mind looking like a fool. I don't mind people trash talking me on Twitter, trending for all the wrong reasons. I don't mind that. But I know myself, and I know I'm one of the wisest people I know, you know. Yeah, that's what keeps me up, man.
That's a powerful thing, because there's a place where I learned and I read something and they saw it, and also like it was a conversation on things. And bro, that's the biggest lesson I've ever learned from. It's a story based on animal orphanage. There's this guy who said like who among this animal orphanage do you think has the powers and everything else? Some said like tiger, lion, because lion is the like. Bro, but do you know who was the power and all mandate in the animal orphanage? The guy with the keys. Oof. Bro, the guy with the keys. The guy with the keys to open the door for every like place, bro. That's the guy. So never think so far, bro. True. Just always think the way you've said it. Never put more effort in the music industry. And never even like assume things on the music industry. Because like, bro, this music industry is like the toughest, bro, I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's really hard, man. It's hard. That's not a lie. But I feel like also the music industry is part of the entertainment industry as a whole. So people want to be entertained. When they come to a musician, they don't care about what you're going through in your life. You can make them care, but at first they don't care. They don't know anything about you. So why should they care? You know, you either make them laugh, or you make them disgusted, or you make them think about their life. Like, in a way, you have to entertain people. And I think the artists that do the best are the ones who transcend being a musician and they become entertainers as a whole. Even through their music, they're entertaining people. I think someone like Lil Minor does that well, Jere does that well. All that content he puts out, you know, he'll put out a song here and there, but he does so much more. Sauti Sol does that well. Even the name of their company is Sauti Sol Entertainment. It's not Sauti Sol Music.
Yeah.
Because they know they're an entertainment brand. They put on events, they sponsor other artists. They do a lot, man. Yeah, so I'm trying to build my brand in that same way. Like, I want to be an entertainer. I already am an entertainer, but I want to make it big.
Lolo himself.
Yeah, man. You know, that's the vision I have, bro.
I have a feeling today like I've had like Kamba guests, my guy. Actually, on shows in Nzilani, and then now today
Mololo.
Here Mololo.
Tuyoba.
Hey, Tuyoba. Na pia mimi ni Mkamba, ninyi usoni oba.
Viviani, you.
Viviani. So, bro, anyway, bro, like the talks that you've said about like the industry and the entertainment, bro. Like, there's this like challenge, let's say. You'll see like the government is doing like, let's say it's a national holiday. Like Safaricom, they're doing CG, like Generation Jipange, they're doing stuff. You'll find, bro, all guys there doing performance. What do you have to say about that?
That's in I really, yeah, I don't speak on something that I don't know about. So honestly, me, I don't know. I feel like you do what you want to do, man.
Don't you think like the way you've put it out, like MCSK doesn't pay, and you think like the gatekeepers who are doing these such situations where they're giving like the old people like the opportunity more than the young people, what do you have to say about like the youth need to be represented much more?
I feel like we can't expect, I don't think we can expect people who are older, much older than us, to understand. I don't think we can. I know my target market, me. And my target market is not people who are older than 40. No offense to you, by the way. Me, I love. I don't even have to say that I love people who are older than 40.
That would be mad. That would be like on a different perspective.
See Auntie Waharia, but
you get me.
I mean, like, I have a lot of love for them, but I feel like the people who relate with my brand the most are people who are around my age. We have similar experiences.
Kicking 35 below.
Yeah, I'd say like 35 and below. Even 35 is pushing it a bit, but yeah, 35 and below.
Youngsters out here acting like they all start acting
like youngsters, man. Yeah, but me, the type of stuff I talk about in my music and the type of stuff I do, going out eating smochas, having fun with my friends, those type of things. I feel like those are the type of things that someone who's my age can relate to. But as we get older, our interests change, our priorities change. So maybe they're just seeing it like that. Like maybe even them, they know the people who are going to be interested in this are not the youth. Maybe this is not meant for the youth. The youth, they have their own thing going on,
Yeah.
The youth have their own thing going, bro. And I feel like we can do better for ourselves if we start to look inward instead of expecting other people to give us a platform. We make our own platform.
Yeah.
We are the platform. Yeah.
I've seen like the industry is actually growing. Like there's so many untapped things that we are seeing right now that's happening.
True.
You can see like parts of the endorsement, because you said like you're trying to get endorsement like from the Farmers Choice here in Kenya. And it's like a difficult journey, but like I've seen like people getting endorsements. Like what do you have to say about that? Because is it like it's a new thing here in Kenya? Because like artists now, like you can see they're getting endorsements from big brands, like let's say Techno, like you get me?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? Because like I think like now our music industry now makes more sense compared to like, I wouldn't put it this way, but compared to what like Gengeton artists used to do. Because like that was like a lot of nonsense, and people used to take sense and leave the nonsense out of it. You get me? Because bro, like you can even filter everything out of that song. Because like yeah,
I feel like endorsements, then they're nothing new. I just feel like all these big brands, they're starting to see the value of
musicians.
Yeah. And not just musicians. I think it's the value of having a platform. If you have people who follow you, who care about what you say, that's what counts. Whether you're a musician, whether you're a content creator, a chef, online chef, all those things. As long as you have a platform, they'll come at you.
Platform
they'll
numbers,
look for you. They look for you, man. I think that's what matters. So even as a musician, your goal should be to build a platform, because anyone who wants to get their product in front of a bunch of people, why would they go and pay for an advertisement on NTV, for example, that costs millions, when they can come to you with 1 million followers and get similar results?
And slap you with that 1 million.
Yeah, or even less, because honestly, they're not paying you that much. They're not paying these influencers what they're worth, but still, they're making some money. They're making some money. They'll pay you, and in fact, you will do that advertisement or endorsement in a way that's even better than NTV could ever, because NTV isn't the one doing the ad. Them, they're just giving them a platform. Yeah. But you as an influencer or whoever, you will take that product and integrate it into your brand in such a creative way where sometimes it doesn't even look like an ad. Yeah. It's just like, this is what I do. When I wake up, I use Vaseline, and you don't know they're being paid by Vaseline. Just 1 year, I've made 207 tracks. And I've only dropped a few. Like last year, I was dropping a song every month. This year, I've slowed it down. I've dropped like 2-3 songs. songs. Yeah. So I'm going to drop a lot more. My goal one day, I'll win a Grammy. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to win a Grammy. Yeah. So feel as though in Kenya, we don't have a real culture of celebrities like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere like the US, if you're a celeb, you step out, you see paparazzi. Yeah. Here in Kenya, wase wajali, bro. See, ndio yule mtu wetu.
They think like Kenyans don't appreciate
something like that, man. That's the version of you that they know. So they don't really see you the way other people see you, and that's not a bad thing. Like I've said, me in a way I like it.
Same thing. You said like most of the Kenyans out here don't support their own in terms of either way. Let's say supporting like playing their songs and stuff. But he really mentioned one thing. He said like based on the performance and stuff. Like most people will be like, we Joe Mazeni artist, man. And then it'll be like see you nifanye, bro. Like just support me in terms of if I post something, just share the link. If I have like a show, you pull up, buy the ticket. That's the way of supporting.
Yeah.
But like you'll see, like people will pay 30 G's to go see somebody who's like coming one time here in Kenya and then be disappointed. Yet there's like this guy who's been here in Kenya, like just doing shows for 300 and 500, but you've never showed up, and he's your friend.
Yeah. But I also feel as though artists shouldn't expect their friends to be their fans. Friends and fans are different things.
too much expectations.
Yeah, don't expect your friends to be fans. I have fans and I have friends. Like, there's a big difference to me.
But your
My
fan
fans-
base starts with your friends.
No. I think your fan base ends with your friends. Your friends will support you once they see other people like,
Supporting you.
Yeah. The times I go out with my friends and people are like, yo, oh, Kanzu, what's up? I'm such a big fan. And that's when my friends are like, oh, Kumbe, you're a big deal.
Kumbe,
You know,
big shot.
Kumbe. That's when they'll be like, they'll start to take you a bit more seriously. But before then, don't expect your friends to be Nah, that's not, like I said earlier, it's all about creating a platform for yourself. Once you create a platform, people will pay attention. Guaranteed, they will. Like, you have to be so good that they can't ignore you. That's how I see it. We need to stop complaining so much, man. Let's just work, you know.
That's what Kanzu said, bro. Stop complaining so much, y'all out there. Almost that me, like, bro, like, cause man.
I'm being honest, man. I feel
Anyway,
like,
people out here, those are like what people's talks and thoughts.
Yeah.
You get me?
yeah.
But like the thing is, artists need to pull up their socks and do the most, cause like
True.
they'll just release their songs and be like, oh yeah, go follow me on my platform.
Yeah.
And then they didn't even pay for the promotion and stuff. They didn't do shit and stuff.
They didn't even make a TikTok.
They didn't even make a reel even.
Yeah.
Like, so to me, I feel like artists should always pull up their socks
True.
and always do like whatever Kanzu has said, cause bro, it's been like a major powerful conversation out here, and it talks about like his progress for the past, like ever since they had like they detached with from the white chief gang to now it's Kanzu. And bro, like it's been inspirational on how you've moved, setting records, setting milestones, setting views and numbers on the platforms, either Apple or like YouTube. And bro, trust you me, my guy, that's the way to go as an artist here in Kenya. And maybe you can finalize and telling them where they can get you, because bro, people can get like anywhere, bro. Like maybe physically, bro. Smocha Walls, when you see my guy there trying to do something with him on Smocha Walls, yeah, maybe you can tell us social, bro.
You can catch me on IG at Kanzu __. TikTok Adventures of Kanzu. YouTube Kanzu. You know, just look for Kanzu. You can't go some.
Just Kanzu. And
Just
then when you
Kanzu.
type Kanzu, there's a guy there with locks there, looking like Niger boy there,
Looking like a fresh guy. You feel
looking
me?
like a fresh guy there. And my guys, go tune and support his songs. Go listen to all his songs, my guys. Because I'll send you like a link on there so that you can promote and also listen to whatever my guy is doing out there. Because he's putting out like good content.
Trust.
He'll cheer us and Kenyan artists. And my guys, show support, the big deal.
Thank you, man.